Alright, welcome back. I kind of alluded to this video in my last video because I don't actually remember what I said, but kind of, you read the title of the video. I've found that on self-improvement, and this is just me, but you know, I know, I'm just trying to fix this shit. There we go, that'll do. Don't think it's changed. Anyways, I on self-improvement, I find that I know what I need to do in terms of, the list of however many things that need to be done, meditate, read, all that kind of stuff. I know what I need to do. It's just a matter of doing it. And, I've been doing this self-improvement for a fair while now. It's probably 2 years, yeah, definitely. Every bit of 2 years on self-improvement. And, as the time has gone on, I've trialed different things and nothing really has clicked and worked super well for me in terms of making sure I stick to, what I need to do. So I thought, recently, I thought, fuck it. I'm a make it, do it myself. And, I'll put together a checklist that, I understand that works for me and that helps me cover all of my bases in terms of self-improvement. Now, I want to just quickly, before I get into what the checklist is about, and just mention Hamza's Adonis protocol, because he kind of did a similar thing, or has a similar style of thing, in the sense that, he's got a bunch of, I'm not sure if you've seen it, there's like 5 things that, you must do every day. And I kind of referenced it from that, but changed it to suit my liking, because the Adonis protocol seems to be, it didn't work for me. I got nothing out of it. I've never been a fan of cold showers. I did it for like a month straight. And it did nothing for me, so I'm like, nah. And, all that kind of stuff. Anyways, so this, I haven't named it. It's just, a checklist. You could draw it up at the table. You could kind of do it how it wants, but it's got an emphasis around 5, I'm going to call pillars. And kind of each one is a different aspect of self-improvement. And it's kind of just on you to, it's going off the basis that you know specifically what you need to do, but it's just a fact of like reminding yourself and actually remembering to do it. So for obviously the first pillar, the first few you probably know, pillar 1 is, I've kind of umbrellaed it under body, and that could be really, again, like I said, it's specific to you. You got to know what you're doing, but if it's body, it might be like going to the gym, for example, or going for a run, or getting 10,000 steps a day, or anything to do with improving your physical body. You could even probably put like keeping your skin clear, and even looks maxing, if that's really a thing. Anything that's kind of like your physical body, whatever that is. And it's kind of, I've left that in a big box, or one of the categories, however you want to do it. But it's ensuring that, because I'm a big believer in doing some sort of physical activity every day, regardless of what it fucking is. And it's not really that hard. Whether it's gym, I like to go for runs. I have a few physically active jobs, and that kind of stuff. Even like I said, meeting 10,000 steps. That's your thing, go for it. Now the second one, your mind. Now again, it's broad. It's you gotta figure out what that is your mind, but it's things like mental health and being at peace. And so it's things like meditation and, like I said, working on your mental health. So you can kind of see how maybe going to the gym is good for your mental health. But you kind of understand that there are different things you can do, and gratitude is another good one. Even journaling is good for kind of just anything that works great for you for improving your mind and your mental health, and your even things like discipline and all that. Now I'll get to that down in one of the other pillars. Now moving on, keep this video short. Pillar 3, probably the biggest one, and that is your business/brand. Now I put those together because for a lot of people in self-improvement, your personal brand is your business, like with content creation. And so I'm kind of more like making money in that kind of sense, your professional aspect. Now, these things basically should take up a majority of your day, whether that is content creation, editing, filming, all that kind of stuff, or it's you've got a business and you're working on that, or you're making a digital product, or you're whatever that is, working on your business to basically just increase your income, achieve that 10K a month financial freedom, or if it's more, 50, 100K a month, if you're a fucking weapon. But it's anything business or brand related. I put brand under here too, because it could also be improving your content creation skills, because that's still working on your brand, or it's, improving the quality of content or anything like that. All under, again, like I said at the start of the video and all the way through, you've got to you should know what that is. It should come straight to your mind straight away. Now, the next one is, I kind of tossed up between a few different ideas, but ended up going with habits. And this is kind of why I didn't put discipline in with the mind, because to me, discipline is like a trained habit, and you can work on, improving your discipline. And, it's all that. I put habits in because it can kind of work both ways, where you're working either to fix/reduce bad habits, maybe bad diet, jerking off, video games, all that stuff. Or it could be working on building good habits, reading, meditation, all that kind of stuff. Even drinking water every day, cleaning up your diet, all that kind of stuff. So kind of just building, either getting rid of negative habits or improving positive habits. Again, that should come straight to mind, exactly what needs to be done. Normally, the thing that first comes to mind is the thing you should work on first. So, if you think, when you hear habits, you go, oh, jerking off, I've got a problem with jerking off, then that's probably the thing you should work on in the habits pillar. Get what I mean? Hopefully this is making sense. Now, the fifth and final pillar, I was, again, not 100% sure what to title it, but I ended up going just with an other. Now, I put it in other because if you are working a job or you're still in school, this is kind of what I've allocated that for. Where if it is, say, school, that pillar may be studying or doing an assignment or that kind of stuff. Or if it's a job, it's, making sure you're doing your job to your best and you're, meeting your boss's requirements or whatever. And if you're not at school, you don't have a full-time job or whatever, this might be allocated to learning a new skill, or, even just doing something that's away from all the self-improvement stuff, if that makes sense. Maybe if that specific skill is, you want to learn sales, or you want to learn how to play the fucking guitar, or, whatever it is, maybe you just want to learn a skill for whatever reason, learn a language, whatever. You can allocate time to do that, because, a high quality man has a very, well-rounded character. He's got a vast majority of skills, and whether they're useful or not, that's besides the point. But I feel like having a allocated, opportunity to do something that's outside of the typical self-improvement is really beneficial. Because at the end of the day, not all of us are, self-improvement monks who meditate for 3 hours a day and, fucking read for the other fucking 21 hours of the day. Now, that's pretty much it. Those are the 5 pillars of my self-improvement that I have been using to ensure that I cover everything and I do achieve that holistic self-improvement that everyone is so sought after. Now, if you do have any questions, you can either pop them down in the comments or book in a call with me, and I'll reply ASAP, and I'll do my very best to answer. If you're still here at the end of the video, I love you, and remember, life is what you make it.